We first were introduced to future-proof solar with my wife's boss. He had introduced the system on his own home, and he was very careful to research it thoroughly, get lots of quotes, and he decided to go through with future-proof innovations. Following his discussion with him and his recommendation, we got 3 quotes for an installation at our home, and again, John's quote for future-proof was as good, if not better, than the other 2. And because of the recommendation from the reliability of the first friends, Dale Jordan's, we went there. And then because I knew of the reliability and the cost effectiveness, that's why we chose the installation from future-proof at the Village Hall. Because I'm the treasurer at Thurgoland Village Welfare, and we try to keep costs very low if we can, but energy prices were rising. Our youth centre in particular has all electric heating as well, and so I had recently put solar panels on my home, and future-proof solar had fitted those. I was very happy with that and happy with the benefits. So I persuaded our committee that this is the way we should go. It was a friend of mine who had future-proof solar fitted to his house. He recommended that company to me. My wife and I decided we should do that at our house. And 18 months ago, future-proof solar fitted 16 panels on top of our barn. They work really well. So that's why I chose this company. I did have other quotes, but they were as cheap as others, and we knew the reliability. It wasn't just the price, it was also that John Longdon provided very comprehensive details and quotes with many pages showing the site, where the sun rises, the projected costs. It was a very professional presentation, so it was that as well as cost. At home, I'm fortunate to live in a lovely barn conversion. I didn't want the roof to be spoiled with solar panels, but we had a barn attached. So we had the panels attached to that, which happened to be in the perfect location. And here, our roof on the village hall is fairly flat with a bit of a slope. And John assured us that that would give very good coverage throughout the day. And we haven't had vandalism or anything, so I wasn't worried about that. And I'm looking forward to many years of good service. Well, we were fortunate to get grant support, and that made fitting a comprehensive system of 24 panels on the village hall roof, together with a very good battery setup, very economical, and I'm hoping it will give us good service. I can talk about the home because that was fitted 18 months ago and they have had a significant impact. For instance, in the last month, we've generated more income from power going back to the grid than we've had paying out on the bills. So I'm very happy with that. It's too early yet for the village hall because it was only fitted a month ago, but I'm hoping that the system we've got will significantly reduce our heating bills. The apps on the phone are very useful. I'm very old, so I'm struggling with those, but my wife understands them and thinks they're wonderful, and she can follow the use very carefully. And the same at home. They're very simple to follow for normal people, but for people like me, I struggle, but they're fine. The home system was fitted a year ago last April, coming up to the summer, and so the impact on our bills was pretty immediate and has continued. Even through winter, we still do reduce our bills, but obviously the main benefit is 8 months of the year throughout the summer. So we're very happy with it. The home system was fitted a year ago last April, coming up to the summer, and so the impact on our bills was pretty immediate and has continued. Even through winter, we still do reduce our bills, but obviously the main benefit is 8 months of the year throughout the summer. So we're very happy with it. That is a proper consideration. We are very aware of the environmental issues, both personally at home and with the Village Hall Committee. We want to reduce our carbon footprint, and so it was the twin benefits of reducing the bills and also reducing our carbon emissions. So it's a win-win situation. I'd give them 10 out of 10. They've been very good. John Longdon came out particularly to talk to the Welfare Committee to discuss all the issues. Some of them were not sure about why were we spending all this money on something, but he was able to reassure us. It's obviously cost effective in the long run. And so I was very grateful for John to spend the time, both on 3 visits. The initial one, the talk to the welfare, and afterwards all the support we've had through IT. We've had meeting with John on several occasions, site visits 3 times, telephone support many times. We were very impressed with the workmen who did the installation. I didn't see a lot of them, but they were very efficient. We did the work in a day on the roof and then another day to fit up the batteries. So very efficient, very courteous, and very happy with the work that was done. Oh, talking about the home installation, they've worked throughout the whole year, but obviously the more sunlight we have, the better they work. But even in the darkest days, we still get a little bit of support. So you have to average it out over the year, and we're very happy with the savings we've made. I would certainly recommend them. They've given good service. I know from our home, our village hall, and a friend who initially recommended them. We've all 3 installations been very, very efficient, working, and we're happy with them. So happy to recommend. I'm possibly considering a facility to buy an electric car and plug it into the system at home. I've talked to John about it and he's said how they can help. So that's one consideration, is moving towards electric cars. Overall, we're very happy with the installation, with the service that was provided, with the reliability over the 18 months I've had, and the impact on us, on our energy bills, and the lower carbon footprint. So it's a good system. I'd recommend it to anyone to go ahead and try.